right, guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Natty Bandersack. I am an expert at ACL Prevention, and up to date, we have helped athletes earn over $2 million in scholarships. And we do that by keeping them healthy, especially when it comes to ACL prevention. So today, we're gonna go over key things that you can do with your footwork that will help prevent you from tearing your ACL. So let's get right into it. All right, so why is cutting, jumping, and landing mechanics so important when it comes to ACL injury? It's because if you're landing the wrong way or you're cutting the wrong way, as you see many athletes have done, like Neymar Jr., Odell Beckham, you can see that if you land too heavy into your heels, all the force is actually gonna go up from your heels right into your knee. But if you can switch that and make sure you're landing on your midfoot, you can actually absorb all the weight. The weight would then distribute into your quad and into your hips. That's why it's extremely important, because it's all about force distribution. Now, the ACL is the tendon, like I explained before in previous video, that will actually absorb all the stress and help you stabilize your knee when you're changing direction. If you're not able to stabilize your knee while you're cutting and changing direction, the ACL will take all of that stress and then it will tear. So let's go into things that I would give you personally if you were in here working with us directly. So let's go over the first one. Okay, so the first drill we're gonna do is all about deceleration and changing of direction. So I have 3 cones lining up here. If you have agility ladder, you can do exact same thing. All I'm gonna teach you guys is how to actually properly stop, because that's the most important. And when you look at ACL injury happen when they try to slow down and then change direction or speed back up. So we want to make sure that you can slow down properly, so that way you can speed back up and change direction properly. So I lay out 3 cones right here, and all we're gonna work on is slowing down and then loading into your hips and your quads right into your knee, okay? So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a little step and it's just gonna stop. You notice I'm trying to catch myself. I'm dropping down, I'm loading my hips, I'm loading my quads. My heels are not touching the ground like so, right? So I'm just gonna go here, I'll drop, I'll take a step, drop, take a step, drop, right? So I would do this multiple times just to warm it up, and you wanna feel your glute activating, feeling burning sensations, so you know that you're actually using the right muscle. And then you can start out slow and then build up the speed, right? So you're gonna come here, stop, stop, stop. And I'll go on my right side. Same thing, might speed up a little bit more. Stop, stop, stop. One more here. Stop, stop, stop. Awesome. So that's just teaching you how to stop, right? Now what you can do, I can go stop and then change direction to the other side. So we're gonna go like this. So you're gonna come here, stop. You're gonna change direction, stop, stop. Same thing, now we start on this side. So now we're doing deceleration, we change the direction. You go here, stop, stop, stop. We'll go one more. Notice when I'm doing it, I'm making sure that I'm loading this foot. If I'm going that way, I'm pushing off so that I can stop, and I'm pushing off to go here, right? If you're a running back, you're playing soccer or basketball, this is extremely, extremely important, right? So come here, stop, stop, stop. So that's gonna be the first thing that we wanna do. Teach you to slow down and then change the direction. Now let's get to the next one, which is jumping and landing. Okay, next one is gonna be all about jumping and landing. That's where the injury also happened as well. If you're jumping up and you're landing, and you're not landing, loading your hips and all the pressure go to your knees, that's when injury usually happens, right? The most common mistake I've seen is when you jump down, people tend to land really heavy on their heel right here. We want everything to be on your midfoot, so that way the weight is at the quads and at the hips, okay? So the biggest thing we're gonna do is working on the landing first, because the landing, if you land correctly, it's gonna be the same position you're gonna jump from, okay? So you wanna land here, where all my weight's back here and here, right? You allow the knees to go up a little bit and you're not on too much on your heels. So you're gonna be here, land, and you're gonna jump from there, and then land. Now, if you're really good at that, you can start changing direction, right? You can jump, land on the side, on different side, you can even rotate mid-air, right? So some of that will be land here, jump, land, or so you just kind of have fun with it, because you can add this as part of your warm-up. So that way, you know, let's say you go up for a rebound, you don't know how you're gonna land in a game time scenario. So you wanna keep practicing different variation when you land, so that way, when it's game time, your body can just react and remember the correct movement pattern. So that's important. And we're gonna go down third one, which is jumping and landing, but in single leg. Now the third one is the most important one, because we're jumping, landing on one leg. And that is the most important, because it's something you would do in game time, right? And we wanna practice this, so that way, when you're in the game, you can do it without thinking about it too much, but you have to practice, okay? So you can start out with similar. You start out with just landing first, landing on one leg, right? And then from there, you're just jumping on one leg into the same position. Notice I don't want my knee to go in. I don't want to land too hard here, okay? So you jump in place, and you can hop forward, catch your balance, hop back, side, side, switch, forward, back, side, side, right? And you can see which one is weaker. Clearly my left one is weaker, so that's what I'm gonna work on more, right? You can go 2 forward, 2 back, 2 side. The variation is up to you. So if I go 2 forward, 2 back, 2 side, stick the landing, or you can just go different position. Think about landing really soft. You can learn how to catch your balance at the exact same time. Now, another cool thing you can do is if you have a teammate or someone, they can kind of push you mid-air, so you can learn how to land with contact, especially for basketball players. So these are all the 3 drills I will give you if you are patient here. Again, our goal is to help athletes like you get pursue your dream and get your scholarship. Now, if you're new to this channel and you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share this video to your teammate. If you want a more video, we have a really good how to get yourself to sprint faster video right here. And we have another plyometric exercise right here. So check that out, and I'll see you next time.